guys, what's going on? Just finished shooting the review for Tank House Ale I received from Foe. Great beer, by the way. Really enjoying this. So you can see on my desk here I got a assortment of paraphernalia for wet shaving. I'll just show you a close-up of this stuff. Alright, so there you have it. Alright, so a couple months back, Nige posted a video about his little venture into wet shaving, and well, instead of just talking about it, let's just see what Nige has to say about it.
Let's talk about wet shaving. Shaving with a double-edged safety razor that takes double-edged razor blades. You know, for quite a while, I've been really sick and tired of these fucking Gillette and shit guys making these multiple blade razors. They're expensive, blades aren't that sharp, it's a pain in the ass. So I've been doing some research, and I found websites, there's several websites if you're interested, that sell double-edged safety razors and blades. One of them is, bestgroomingtools.com. They sell the blades, and you can get a killer safety razor. I am really keen on Merkur. Merkur is a German company that's been making these for a long time. This is the Merkur 1904, I believe, Classic. It's a pretty heavy razor, and it's supposedly, the handle is supposedly a copy of the Gillette from 1904. You can see the detail in there. This is a really nice razor that takes the double-edged blades. And the blades are cheap. You will need a shaving brush, a mug. Currently I'm using Williams soap. It's a little puck, throw it in the mug. Getting a much better shaving experience. You wouldn't tell I've been shaving a couple days. That's why I look like I slept in the park, but I didn't. I slept in my home. So, yeah. Any of you out there wet shave? I bet 78 Repairs probably got a Gillette from the 60s. That guy, I bet you he's on it. Let me know. I'm curious. So, anyway, yeah, wet shaving. It's cool. Saves you money. Depending on where you live, you might be able to get some of the blades in your local pharmacy. I'm going to buy my blades in bulk online after I find which ones I like. There's a lot of different blades. Some of them are different. Some of them are sharper than others. So yeah, wet shaving.
So I found that very interesting. I've been shaving with multi-cartridge razors for years. I tried them all: Gillette Mach 3, Fusion, what's the one by Schick? Quattro. I have a very sensitive neck, so I find I always cut my neck area, and I always walk out of the washroom with toilet paper all over my face to stop the bleeding. So I'll just show you my first double-edged safety razor that I ordered. This is a Weishi. It's a Chinese razor. It's very inexpensive, under $20. So I'll just show you here. Nice and shiny. I cleaned this up before the video. So this is what they call a twist to open safety razor. You just twist open like that. Your blade goes in there. This is supposed to be a reproduction of Gillette Super Speed, I believe, from the 1960s. This is a very mild razor. And by mild, I mean it's very, very forgiving. You're probably not going to cut yourself with this razor. Actually, I've used it a few times and I've kind of rushed through my shave, and it's just a very forgiving razor. That said, it's also it also takes a little bit more work to get that baby smooth finish. So I recently upgraded. This is a Merkur HD 34C, I believe the model is. As you can see, it's a pretty tiny razor. It's I believe you call it a two-piece. So what you do, unscrew the bottom here, top comes off, your blade goes in there. Very simple to use, and no moving parts, so it's probably going to last a long time. And that was a big thing for me because already the Wishi is starting to tighten up a bit when you twist to open it. So yeah, that's the razor. The thing I find about these razors is they're outstanding. You get an outstanding shave with these. I couldn't believe it the first time I tried the Wishi even. But as good as the Wishi was, this was 10 times better than that. These are actually a very heavy razor. So the important thing is to don't put any pressure on when you're shaving. Just let the weight of the razor do the work. Not so much the Wishi, but very important with this because the first time I've used it, I actually cut my neck a little bit because I was used to using the Wishi. I learned some bad habits actually with that one. Second thing you're going to need is a shaving brush. Now this is my first brush I picked up. This is a Wilkinson Sword. I got this at Walmart for like $6. It's just a cheap, very cheap boar brush. You can see the artificial coloring there to make it look like a badger brush. But yeah, not the greatest brush in the world. The big problem with this one is very difficult to get a proper lather with this. I found myself adding either too much or too little water. So this is the brush I recently upgraded to. This is a Best Badger brush from Fenderhan, or Fenderhan, however you pronounce it. This is a very nice brush. You can see the difference in size. The thing about this is it's very soft. It's almost like silk. Just very soft, very nice on the face. Another advantage to the Badger brush, they retain a lot of water, so I found very easy to build a proper lather with these. Also picked up this little stand to go with it. It just helps with the drying process. The razor was about $50, which I know seems kind of expensive, but when you consider it's probably going to last the rest of your life, it's not really that much. You know, you pay $100 for a crappy electric razor, and those things don't do anything. So another brush to look at here is the Omega. Now this is a very good quality boar brush. I got this for $13 at Shoppers Drug Mart. Bought this for my travel kit. The thing about the Badger, or the boar brushes, they're very stiff. As you can see the difference in this. It's got a very stiff top, so they're more suited to using with soaps. I actually started out using, I'll talk about that in a minute, the shaving soaps. The nice thing about the boar brushes is they, after use, they do tend to soften up a bit. The ends split naturally. As you can see there, I'll get a bristle. There you go. You can. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the ends tend to split, so it softens the end a bit, so it's a little bit better on your face. So next thing I want to talk about here is shaving creams. Now we've all used those crappy Goop in a can. I've used it for years, and you really need to get yourself a good shaving cream with you know, some glycerin or moisturizers, things of that sort. I got two here. I use this one. I bought this at the grocery store. Kiss My Face, not very masculine name, but this is a very good shaving cream, and you get a lot in this too. It's 11 fluid ounces, 325 milligrams. So you get a lot here. This will go a long ways, and this is fragrance free, so you don't have to worry about any unnecessary fragrances. Big thing nowadays with the fragrance-free work environments. Another one here is very famous shave cream from Italy, Proraso. This has a very, a lot of people don't like the smell of this. It has a very minty smell to it. I've tried this a couple times. I bought this for my travel case. It has a very cooling effect on your face. But again, it has a very strong smell, so not a lot of people might like that. But a very nice cream. It lathers really well. So, very important thing, actually, I should have mentioned this sooner, is your blades. I've tried quite a few blades, and these are the ones I like the best. Astra. These are actually made by Gillette. 100 blades here, $25. How many Mach 3 blades can you get for $25? This is one of the biggest things for me. This is why I got into wet shaving with a double-edged safety razor, because the money you save on the blades alone is worth the extra price you have to pay for the razor. Another thing here I have, not necessarily a must-have item, but I bought it just for smells good, just for the sake of trying it out. This is I believe it's a glycerin based soap made by Musco Real. You put this on before you shave, and it's supposed to soften up your whiskers. It also has a trace amount of alcohol in it, so if you have sensitive skin, might not be the best thing for you. Now the thing to take a look at here is Still Witch Hazel. Now this was the original aftershave. I don't like putting too many harmful chemicals on my face, so I usually splash this on after my shave, and if I'm going out or something, I might put some aftershave on. Actually, another thing to talk about here, I bought this shaving mug. This is actually very big. It looks like a bowl actually, but yeah, anything. Go to the dollar store, get yourself a nice latte mug or whatever. Doesn't really matter. Anything you can build a lather into, and it'll work. So yeah, if you don't want to pay the price I paid for all this stuff, you can start off with a bore brush and it'll work just fine. Like I said, $13, and this will last you quite a while. This was Kiss My Face Shave, Moisture Shave, was $8 I think, and this will last you a long time. You only need like not even a penny size drop in your bowl or mug, and it will make a very, very nice lather. I started off using the Williams shaving soap, and I didn't like that at all. It was I found it was very drying on my face, and had to keep reapplying it because it would dry before I'd get to the second half of my face. Yeah, definitely before you commit yourself to a bulk buy of blades, what you want to do is get yourself like some sample packs. They'll give you 3 or 4 different kinds in your pack, and try them all, see what works best for your face, and then go for those. But like I said, I tried 4 or 5 different ones, and these work the best, and these are actually one of the cheapest ones you can buy, so works quite well for me. So a couple guys I want to mention here. I'm by no means an expert on this stuff, I just got into it. So a couple guys I want to give a shout out to is Manic59. He's the big head honcho on YouTube here for wet shaving, so he's got like thousands of subscribers, so definitely go check him out if you're interested in this stuff. Another guy is GeoFatBoy. These links will be all down the bottom, by the way. Also put some links down for some suppliers in Canada as well as US for where you can get this stuff. But yeah, I highly recommend this method of shaving. You will be amazed in how great of a shave you get with this. When I get this razor, one pass, I could have stopped right then and there. It was just nice smooth shave, no pulling, no tugging. So I know Craig and Nige are both into this method of shaving, so come on guys, we want to see some videos here. We want to see what you guys have. So guys, have any questions, shoot them my way. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I'll try to answer your questions, and if not, I'm going to put some link to some forums down the bottom here too. So yeah, happy shaving guys, talk to you later.